Luca, one of the exciting new things in Excel is its dynamic array capability. This completely changes how Excel performs calculations.
I'm always open to anything new and updated.
I know you've done a lot of functions. In the past, you would put a function in a cell and then you had to copy it to other cells, correct?
Yes.
The array functionality means that we're no longer limited to one formula, one cell. It means you can put a formula in one cell and it will automatically spill over into a lot of other cells, and it's going to automatically update. Let me show you how it works.
Sounds exciting.
So there were 7 original dynamic array functions, and Microsoft has been adding more. Here's a list of some of them. We're going to use 3 of them in this lesson, and then we'll use some of the others throughout later lessons in this course. We're going to start with the sort by, and the sequence. You notice that we have the employee sheet. We're actually going to pull some data from this sheet onto the employee info sheet. So let's go to the employee info sheet. So we're going to start with the sort function.
Now, why would I need a function to sort?
You probably sort your data all the time, right? But as you know, that changes the list in place. What we're going to do is we're actually going to create a sorted list elsewhere in the spreadsheet so it doesn't affect the original data. So here in cell A4, I just want you to type in equals sort. As soon as it's highlighted in blue, let's just use the tab key to fill that in. And then all we need is the list of cells to sort. So we're going to reference the employee sheet. If you'll go back to employees, and we're going to select the last name. So we'll start from B2, select to the bottom of the column, and enter. So what you see is the result of a dynamic array function. You put the formula in one cell, but notice that it's spilled to all the rest of the cells. When you have that selected, you will notice a blue border around it. If you click in a blank cell, you'll notice that that border disappears and it just looks like any other function.
Now, what if there's data already in the cells?
Right, if there's not space for it to spill the entire array, then you will get a spill error.